I gotta shave, man. Oh, my hair. Oh. Hey, you probably like this game that's on screen right now. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're neutral about it. I don't know. You guys might also know that I myself am a fan of this game. I've been a part of the community for a few years now, and I've really enjoyed being a part of it, despite what many people might disagree on. Despite it only being March, this year alone has been objectively the best year in terms of news for the upcoming Friday Night Funkin update that is still yet to be released. The main thing I'm referring to is a teaser that was posted a few days ago regarding a lot of tracks for the upcoming Erect mode, including teasers of Erect Fresh, High, MILF, Pico, Philly Nice, Glammed, Senpai, Roses, Thorns, with a little image at the end saying "See you soon," which has been awesome to see. I like all the songs. I think my favorite has to be Erect High. I think the collabs they've gotten on is really cool, and I also think that People visualizers are really nice as well, and it's pleasing to look at. On top of the fact that they've made recently the official FNF developer accounts on both Twitter, or X, YouTube, and as I'm recording this, TikTok. And overall, it's just been a really nice experience to notice all the small resurgence and hype building back up in response to these teasers being posted. Overall, it's nice. However, for most FNF fans, and in my current spot, I feel like this is all very sudden. I really do feel like this is kind of out of nowhere. I mean, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, I'm super happy that they've posted all these teasers. To give context, of course, the last FNF update was week 7, which was a long time ago. And aside from this year, the only things we've been shown off for has been a few Erect songs like Bop Peepo, South, and Dad Battle, as well as a few small things from Phantom Arcade streams. Nothing major or as major as the recent stuff that's been shown off. And so the sudden resurgence has made me think, when is the update actually coming out? They did discuss that they would try to push it for the end of last year, but it ended up getting met. So naturally we think it's soon. And like any FNF fan, I'm about to go crazy and make a stupid prediction because I think I have some feelings as to when I think it's coming out. And there are two main factors for this. One that I actually found out while I was editing this. And the main thing is actually the visualizers themselves. For those who don't know, Peepo added this little shitpost arg within the visualizers that led at the end to this image of boyfriend with a chef hat and a baguette on. However, although that's just a shitpost, there's part of that that makes me think about things, such as a part of it being this unlisted video on this random channel. Now, of course, the video itself is just a random audio piece, which doesn't make any sense, but the main thing I want to point out is the fact that this video and the channel was made about 7 months ago, which to me, at the very least, tells me that the idea of this arc was already made around the time of that video. What this tells me essentially, in my eyes, is that the idea of the arc was locked in around August of last year because that video and channel was made around the same time. However, that also confirms that the visualizers are potentially also dated back to August, along with the content shown off in it, which would make sense, but it's also something that's not really safe to say because we don't know. I think it's a fair assumption, but also at the same time, I feel like I'm going crazy by just saying this out loud. Another thing too that I feel like is a little factor into what I'm thinking right now on when I think this update's coming out is the TikTok account. Because for those that don't know, I actually discovered the TikTok account just on random. I don't think I was the first, but I was the first person I think to post about it because on the YouTube channel for FNF developers, there was a linked question mark page with it being the TikTok account of the FNF developers, which had the same video on YouTube and Twitter, except there was a slight change at the ending there, which I'll play on screen. Bro, this is the link to the account. That was not in the original video. As I'm recording, this different audio file doesn't mean much, but the fact that Pico's there makes me think a few things. So when you take everything into consideration, to recap, all the teasers posted out of nowhere, all the recent news in this year alone, the official FNF account, the major postings from other developers, and the sudden resurgence in overall hype and community establishment for this game, although not as big as I was in 2021, it's still noticeable. My personal theory, which I am pretty likely is very wrong, is that I feel like they are pushing towards another Pico Day release, but actually trying to meet it this time, unlike 2 years ago when it wasn't met. And of course, this could be wrong, and I do think this actually is wrong. And I say that because in the same People visualizers, people themselves made a video regarding their own thoughts on it and giving a little commentary over development of the visualizers, where they said this.
In the picture, if you haven't figured this out yet, if you write in the picture, I think it says like April 30th, 24. I don't even know what that means myself. I don't know what they're doing then. But I thought that's when the visualizer was going to come out. I didn't expect it to come out fucking the next day, but pleasant surprise.
Which is just a huge lie. I could be wrong. I do have high confidence in the fact that it'll be this year, because it kind of has to be this year. If it's not this year, I'd be pretty surprised, but that's just me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and if you think I'm crazy, go ahead and tell me. And if you have your own theory on it, go ahead and comment it. I like to discuss about it. I'm gonna head out, probably record some old mods, and I'll see you guys all next time. Have yourself a damn good one, and I'm out. Peace.